for a hike with me. I'm actually going to be making my breakfast as I explain what's going on. I'm having my wheat bix, of course, because I'm obsessed, and don't judge me, but I have 5, that doesn't even count. That's not a full one. Chuck that back in. I have 5 wheat bix every single morning, and I'm not ashamed to say it. My favorite spoon. I can't have my wheat bix. Yes, that was a knife. For the show. I should put my dishes away after I wash them. Does anyone else have a favorite spoon? Anyway, okay, I've got my favorite spoon. It is time to put my peanut butter on my wheat bix. I literally get like a heaped teaspoon, right? And I kind of like drag it on some of the wheat bix just so it's like evenly distributed, you know? Back in the day, I would just plonk a big teaspoon right on top of my breakfast because, you know, aesthetically it looks nicer, but it's not really practical because then every now and then you get a big chunk of peanut butter and then you don't get any in the rest of the meal. And it's like, who wants that? Anyway, so the reason why I'm filming this reel is not just to show you what I'm having for breakfast because, let's be honest, I have this every single day of my life. Milk chocolate, WPI protein, love it. This is my fave on wheat bix at the moment. I actually also love the plant-based peanut butter one. Put the link in the description box because this is my favorite supplement company and I use so many supplements from it. And I actually have a discount code, RBC10. So make sure you use it if you click on the link and shop. The protein powder is amazing. I swear by it. I do not choose any other brand and I have so many other products in this that I love. I just have my greens powder and it is the yummiest tasting greens powder in the world. All right, enough chit chat. So I pour my scoop on there. Sometimes I also add collagen, but then sometimes I save my collagen to mix in my yogurt later. And the thing I love about the Switch collagen, I'm getting so distracted, but the thing I love about the Switch collagen is that it is a complete source of protein. So most collagens on the market are not complete sources of protein. They usually don't have all the 9 essential amino acids like a protein powder would or like a meat source. But their collagen from Switch Nutrition is a complete protein source and I dig it. I love it. All right. So I'm going on a hike today. I'm having a loner day. My husband went on a boys' weekend. They're gone on a motorbike trip, which I'm super happy for him. I love it when he gets away with the boys. He just has so much fun. And then it saves me having to like go on them kind of things. Okay, let me explain the situation. One time, so I love going motorbike. I do not ride motorbikes. I can't. Mountain biking, okay? I love going mountain biking with my husband. And one time, him and his friends took me on a black run. So his friends were like, yeah, I've done it before. It's not even that hard. Let me tell you, I like winded myself. I fell over within the first 2 meters, went over the top of my handlebars, scabbed my whole body up, winded. The boys are gone. They're gone all the way down the hill. Like it was a black run. They were gone. And so I had to get on my bike again because I couldn't walk down it. It was even scary to walk down this black run. So I had to get on my bike again and I fell off another 2 times on the way down and I was going so slow. And let me just tell you, I'm really scared of going on those sort of trips now. So if my husband can get all of his viciousness and like excitement and sense of adrenaline out with the boys, it means when he goes for a bike ride with me, we can go on a gentle, beautiful, romantic bike ride that does not include anything dangerous. I'm alone and I'm like, man, I'm going to go on a hike. I'm excited. I'm keen. So this vlog, even though I've spent a lot of time speaking about food and motorbikes, I'm sorry, but it's actually about my hike. So I want you to come and get ready with me for my hike. Yes, if you don't like bananas that are like this, who even are you? They're my favorite. So, I dropped some straight away. So I don't exactly know where I'm going to go for a hike yet. So stay tuned. When I eat this breakfast, I'm going to Google some hikes. I've done so many around the Glasshouse Mountains, but I love them. So I'm like, man, I could just do another one twice, or I could try and find one I haven't done before because there's so many around this area, like where I live. I'm so blessed. It's amazing. And I just love being active. I love being outdoors. I love seeing amazing views. I love getting puffed walking up a mountain. So I love the physical challenge and just like time by myself to like process and I'm keen as a bean. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast, decide where I'm gonna go, jump in the car, drive to wherever I'm gonna go and come for a hike with me. Chosen where I'm gonna go. Okay, there's so many cool ones that I have never been to before that I really wanna check out. And then I thought to myself, is that me being a bad wife? I know for a fact that Jordan will be so mad if I go do a walk without him. He'd be like, Oh, I wanted to experience that with you. So there's like Artist Cascades, which is in Conondale National Park, and also another one in Conondale National Park, which is called Summer Falls, and then another one called Girula Falls. I don't know how to say them. But they're all like in the Sunshine Coast hinterlands, and I really, really, really want to do them all. So I'm going to put them on my list to do with Jordan, which means I better do some that me and him have already done together today. So I don't really mind. I mean, I like walking anywhere, even if I've already seen the view before. There's still nice new things to look at. So I'm going to do my Cootchin that's near Biwa. I'm going to do that. That's in the Glasshouse Mountains. I'm going to quickly give the house a nice big clean and then get going on my hikes. And then I found a discount supermarket store in Kuwana, which I want to go check out. I love discounts for the supermarket shop, you know. Living is so expensive those days. You've got to get those bargains. So I'm going to go there on the way home. I'm going to pack my lunch, so I'll film a little bit of that, and then I'm going to get going. So I'll see you soon. Us too, hey? Lucky. I'm currently just making some lunch because I think I'm going to be away for lunchtime, and I just love eating. Okay, so let me tell you one thing that I really feel like I've done wrong in my health and fitness journey over the years, which I now feel like I've finally gotten right, is sometimes I would like try and fast for as long as I can. And I think it's because I was really scared. I'm actually going to go into detail about this in my next Walk with Raya video. But because I really suffered severely with a binge eating, I think I never trusted myself around food to the point where I would try and minimize the amount of times I ate. So it meant that I could go like a whole day without eating, and then I would just eat as much as I can at nighttime. And that kind of fueled my binge eating a little bit. But I think it's because I didn't trust myself to like have small amounts. And I thought, man, if I start eating early in the day, I'm going to be unstoppable. Like no one's going to be able to control me. And I just didn't like that. Anyway, I'm making the simplest lunch because I'm going to have a high protein snack in the afternoon, like some yogurt and protein powder and collagen and stuff. I've got some protein wraps here and then also some cottage cheese, and that's going to be pretty much my protein content. So pretty much my lunch will probably only be, by the time I add a little bit of actual cheese as well, it'll probably be around about 25 grams of protein, which for me is not enough for a meal. Usually I try and aim for like 35 at least for a meal. So it just means that I'm going to be I love pickles. I could literally eat these like all day long. Like, listen to these. So right back in the day, like a fair few years ago, if I was going to go for a hike like this, I would purposely not pack any food. Then I wouldn't have the temptation to eat. But I would just get so hungry, and then I would way overeat when I finally got home because I'd be like ravish. Is that the word? Ravished. I don't know. Anyways, I'd be starved. I'd be so hungry. And it just meant I wouldn't make the smarter choices. Whereas now that I finally healed from my binge eating disorder, I trust myself to eat how much my body needs. And I've educated myself to know exactly what I need to eat, which is such a relief. So I ate breakfast this morning. Actually, before I went for a run. Okay, so I had a protein ball before I went for a run. And then I went for a run, came home, had breakfast, massive breakfast, like 600 calories, heaps of protein, probably like 45 to 50 grams of protein. Now I'm making my lunch, and I just think to myself, like, I'm going to feel so fueled for the day. I'll come home and I'll have some yogurt and collagen for a snack, and then I'll have another like high protein dinner with a fair bit of calories. I'll no longer be tempted to have those late night binge eating episodes like I used to, because I feel so satisfied for the whole day. I'm obsessed with salt, by the way. Don't judge me. I need more. I'm just so satisfied from the whole day. So literally, food is fuel. One thing I now make sure that I live by. I'm also going to add a heap of salad to this and some mustard and tomato sauce because, you know, yes, baby. Yes, baby. I know this is so weird, guys, but I'm addicted to tomato sauce. All right, going to wrap up these bad boys. Or I've already got mustard all over me, but you know. Amazing. I promise this vlog's going to get to all the hikes and you're going to be like, wow, that was worth watching Raya do all the random things and speak all the random words. Alright, that's my food I'm taking on my hike. Let's do it. So arrived at Mount Cootchin. I actually remember this. I do remember doing this with Jordan, so I'm glad. Because I was looking at the views on the internet and I was like, it looks like one I've done with Jordan before. But I wasn't exactly sure. But now that I've arrived here, I'm like 100% sure that it's one that Jordy and I have done. So it means I'm safe. Whew. I don't know which way I'm meant to go first. Help me. It's a loop, so I'm guessing, so there's that there. And then there's that there. I'm guessing one's an entrance and one's an exit. I have a feeling Jordan and I, I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna go right. Because it looks steeper, which it looks more fun to go up. This is why I should not come on hikes by myself. Okay, so I've now spent 50 minutes just walking up and down like a forestry track. It's not like, it's a bit hilly, but it's not like a mountain. And I mean, like, where's the entrance to the actual hike? Oh, I'm puffed. The good news is this looks like a little bit of a track. So I'm gonna go up it and just see if I get to a dead end, I get to a dead end. But this is why I shouldn't come hiking by myself, because I'm so bad with directions. One thing I really struggled with when I first got married, which I think that God like really challenged me with in a good way to like strengthen my character and help me to, I don't know, like work together with my husband, was my level of independence. Like I've always been so independent in such a bad way that like I've always been like, no, I don't like accepting help from anyone. And then literally, I just ran into a bush and it's a bit prickly. And I was always like, I don't even need a man. Like I can do everything myself. Even if it meant I did a dodgy job with something where I could have just humbled myself and like asked the guys in my life for help. Anyway, one thing God's really taught me is like how much of a blessing it is for guys to do things for us. And so, oh my gosh, guys, okay, I just looked at this view. It is beautiful. It is so nice already. I'm so excited to get to the top. Anyway, so like it's actually such a blessing for me to humble myself and say to Jordan, can you please open up this jar? And he's like, yes. Like he uses, his strength is that he has one of his strengths in our marriage is that he has a lot of physical strength that I do not naturally have. And I don't need to try and prove myself and like kill myself trying to open up a jar where I could just easily just humble myself, ask him, and then that blesses him and it also blesses me because it makes my life easier. So that's been one journey and it's been a cool ass journey, and I'm just thinking about it on this walk right now because I'm like, man, like I'm so used to now Jordan and I have been almost married for 2 years. Our 2-year wedding anniversary is coming up this month, and like I'm so used to him like leading the way in a good way, not in a way where I'm just like always have to follow, but I love it. Like I love him leading the way. Like he makes the really important decisions, and like obviously he appreciates me helping with the decision making, but at the same time it's like the responsibility falls on him. So as a female, like it's actually a blessing. Like a lot of people think of the word submission as a bad thing, and I think it partly could be because a lot of men take it in a bad way. Like they expect girls to just almost bow down to them and do whatever they say. So some do, but there are some good guys out there who literally, there's a lot of good guys out there who take the responsibility on, knowing that the responsibility falls on them. Like it's a big responsibility. So it's kind of nice to know that like I have a husband who I trust to make big decisions, and even if it's just little decisions like walking up a mountain and which way to take, he's so much better at it than me. I just ran into some beautiful people. They gave me some hints. Maybe I look a bit clueless, but they were very lovely. They warned me about a couple of different steep parts. They said, you got to be careful. And maybe it's because they heard me talking on this. They're probably like, she's going to be distracted and fall down the rocks. Ooh. Anyway, it really is such a blessing having a husband who I can trust to make really big decisions. And the responsibility does fall on him. Like, that's a big thing. As a woman, the word submission is a beautiful thing that makes me safe, actually. But I guess it does depend on who you're married or the man in your life who is making those decisions, because I guess that could make or break the safety aspect that I feel So, long story short, I'm so grateful for my husband, and I do wish he was here right now, leading me up this hill, because I'm just not very good at choosing a path. I have strengths, but that's not one of them. Anyway, wish me luck. It is so nice already. Like, the views from up here are beautiful, and I feel like I'm nowhere near the top. So the reason why it's called the Cootchin twins, however you pronounce it, is because there's actually 2 peaks. So that's one, and I'm currently on one. So nice. I really, really, really love it. It's beautiful. So one of them is Mount Biwa. I think it's that one there is Mount Biwa, and then that one is one other one, I can't remember. No, that might be Mount Tibrogargan, because it's got the real steep rock face area, and then that must be Mount Biwa, but both are so scary. I've climbed Tibro before. I'm pretty sure it's closed nowadays because it's a bit dangerous, and I went to climb Biwa, and it was the scariest thing I've ever done, and I got like up the first rock wall, which was like no hand grips at all, and it was so scary. And so I said to Jordan, I don't think I can do it. I can't even get back down after it was literally straight up and down. But apparently there's been so many ambulance helicopters have it to go rescue people, and there's been some deaths as well, so it's pretty scary. So the Cootchin twins is a nice, safe one, especially for me, and then I still get to enjoy some beautiful views. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Something about spending the weekends like this. I made it down the mountain alive. Praise the Lord. Yay. I'm on my way back to the car. It's 12:15, so I might find somewhere cute to pull over and eat my lunch, and then I'm going to go check out this discount supermarket, and I brought my laptop with me, so I might go find like a nice viewpoint along the beach somewhere and do some work, edit some other content for my husband's ministry. I'm uploading my first YouTube video for them. I'm about to take on their media, so that's kind of scary and challenging, but you know, life's great when you're being challenged. It means you can grow. And I'm getting more and more confident at it, even though I've still got a long way to go. But if you look back at the videos, my videos when I first started editing, and then you see what I'm doing now, it's way better. Like, if you see what I'm doing now and that's all you've seen, you'll probably be like, oh, it's pretty average. But if you've seen what I was doing back then and now you see what I'm doing, you'd be like, oh, she's getting the hang of it, slowly but surely. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you enjoyed my vlog of the Mount Cootchin, the Cootchin twins, hiking up the mountain. And I hope that it can encourage you and inspire you to move your body and enjoy this beautiful creation. Home sweet home, hey? There's my baby right there. Seeing 3 people on this hike, so that was nice, having some friends.